And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Full Velocity TV here live tonight at the Lanier National Speedway. It is DirtSeries.com. It is race number one for DirtSeries.com's Pro versus Super Late Model Series here. Race number one of what is going to be a fantastic season for the guys over at DirtSeries.com. That's Dirt-Series.com. And we're going to have it all live right here on Full Velocity TV for the next 4 weeks. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Phil LaCasse, along with my broadcast partner, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton, as always, for the controls here on Full Velocity TV. And Todd, it's been a couple of weeks in the making. We were here a couple of weeks ago with Josh and Earl and, Jameson, all the entire group that make up DirtSeries.com. So an awesome race here with the Jerry Sumlin Memorial race a couple of weeks ago. But here for the regular season opener, race number one, the Pro Late Models versus Super Late Models. Drivers have their pick. There's weight limit, there's weight penalties, whatever class you pick. A lot of great things go on with this series. It is going to be a lot of fun to go on. I've never seen two cars on the racetrack of two different classes competing at the same time on the dirt. This is going to be a good time.
Yeah, definitely going to be a good time here tonight, Phil. Going to try to see who is actually in certain cars here during the weight penalties. I have a little thing that will actually probably tell me what late models are actually going to be in. A lot of these guys don't want anybody to know, but I think I have discovered the key to know what late models are actually in here this evening. But this is one of these things I've circled on my calendar, Phil, because the weight penalty to the super. Are you going to pick the super? Are you going to pick the pro? The pro and the super both have their challenges here this evening, and that's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out.
No, it really does, and I believe we're going to see 4 heat races on the docket here this evening. They are currently in qualifying mode. Track is very fast here at Lanier tonight. Everybody in practice conditions had their cars at under 14 seconds. Looking at times clocking in now, looks like 14 flat, maybe quick time right now, 14.034 for the 21 of Mason Kassler. Jeremy Freeman, who I believe the fastest car in practice, he's clocked down a 14.036, currently second quick with about a minute to go here left in qualifying. Time still starting to trickle in. Waiting to see some of these other names that may jump to the top of the board. I see guys like Jared Mogard currently third quick. Frankie Gonzalez fourth, Tim Christensen fifth, and as we say that, the 101 car, Martin Karch, goes to the top of the board, 13.964, and now Keith Hackney even tops him with a 13.964. Martin clocked in 14.031. So those times went in simultaneously. It is Keith Hackney who currently has the quick time. Todd, I believe 25 cars are on hand here, which I think is going to set us out to 4 heat race events. But Keith Hackney's number 69. He was on the short list of names we saw here. These guys, Josh Smith at DirtSeries.com, all the gang over here, did an awesome job all week long. The renders that have been put on their Facebook page, they have been super. You got to look for these guys. Look up for Dirt Series or Dirt-Series on Facebook and check out. I mean, great renders, great looking race cars. They are on full display here, and there's some pretty good names that have come over here to race on a Thursday night. This is going to be a hot show. 40-lap A-main on the docket, but first we need to get to our 18-car starting feature. We have to take 3 drivers out of each heat race. 8 laps going to be the distance. We're about a minute away from putting heat races out to the racetrack.
Yeah, getting ready to get these heat races underway. These guys getting the call here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 97. It's going to be Blake Heather in that number 97 machine. Outside of him, the 00, that's Jake Mogard. Inside row number 2, starting the 3rd starting position, driving the 69, that's Keith Hackney. And outside of him is Mason Turner in that number 25. Turner in the 25. Inside row number 3, starting in that 5th starting position, driving the number 33, that's Torn Shirts. And outside of him is the number 61, that's Earl Arch Jr. And starting shotgun on the field, 7th here in heat number 1, that's Earl Clements.
That's a pretty stacked little 7-car field right there for these guys for heat number 1. Of course, Keith Hackney setting our quick time at qualifying, the only driver under that 14-second bracket in qualifying. He's going to start by the invert of time trials. He's going to start P3 here for an 8-lap heat race around this 3/8 mile, or 0.38 miles, I should say, Lanier National Speedway. This is a cool racetrack, Todd. I know we've each got a bunch of laps on this place. Full fendered race cars on hand. Is it pro? Is it super? You're going to be able to tell the trick. I really having a hard time telling who apart here. Is you really got to click down on the icons here and see exactly who the contingencies are on the race car to pick them apart. But I think you're going to be a little more sneaky with that. So you may be the guy I'd like to figure out, is it pro, is it super? But we're about to get this thing underway. Blake Heeler, Jared Bogard going to bring the field to the green. Green flag up in the air. We are underway at Lanier. It is DirtSeries.com. Pro versus super. The event is underway.
Underway down into turn one. Heeler starts out to the advantage to the number 97 machine. Look at the double knot. This is double zero machine. There's Jake Bogard. Bogard down on the bottom. Here comes Hackney. Keith Hackney in that Elite 7 sponsored machine down on the bottom. Side-by-side battle for that second spot.
Yeah, they're side-by-side there. Hackney down low. Bogard up high. All chasing our current race leader, Blake Heeler's number 97 through turn 1 and 2. Blake out to about a car length lead with that battle for second is there. Hackney making a little bit of contact with the double zero. That's going to bring the 61 of Earl Watch Jr. He's into the fray as well. Torrance Shirts is 33. 5 cars under a blanket as they hit turn 3.
Fantastic battling going in throughout the field. Now the 0-0. Jake Bogard sets his sights on Heeler right there directly in front of him. 69 Hackney right now settles in for a third. They're starting to bang just a little bit there, but the top 3 transfer to the A main. 69 Hackney all over the rear bumper of the 0-0. Hackney right now comfortable with that third spot, but I'm not sure for how long.
Oh, can't tell there at all as Keith coming down to the inside. The problem is we're running out of laps here at Lanier. 5 of 8 up on the board here, so 3 more circuits around. They very fast. 0.38 mile oval, now 6 to the board, so we're going to have 2 to go here next time around. Heather now under fire. Hackney down low, almost making a 2-for-1 maneuver. Almost had Bogard there through turn number 3 and 4, but Hackney falls back in line. The double zero now, he's on the attack to the low side of Heather as they take the white flag.
Yeah, Bogard down on the bottom side. Like you said, they're taking the white flag this time by. They're on their final lap here. Bogard working over the bottom side here. They're flashing by that start-finish line for white flag here. Final lap as Bogard working over the bottom. That's either on the outside there, that number 97 machine, into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. Bogard throws everything he has at him, but Heather going to pick up heat race number 1. Bogard second and Hackney third. Those are your qualifying cars here. They're going to advance to the A main.
Yeah, you're going to see names like Earl Arch Jr., Torrance Shirts, Earl Clements. Those guys are going to be Mason Turner there as well. 4 of those drivers going to go to the B main here in a little while, but heat number 2 is about to take to the post to the racetrack here, and on the pole will be car number 83. A good time of 14.514. That's Josh Smith. Alongside of him in the 04, that is Frank Gonzalez. Inside of car number 2, the 101 rolls off next. That is Martin Karch, and alongside of him in car number 3, that is Nick Gray. Josh Dietz going to roll off next from position number 5 aboard car number 20. And Sam Gascon in number 16. He's scheduled to round out the field. 6 cars going to take to the racetrack for an 8-lap heat race event. Heat race number 2. Just saw 7 terrific race cars out there making up heat race number 1. We expect no different here in this second heat race. Josh Smith, Frank Gonzalez. Couple of familiar names here to the scene at DirtSeries.com. Martin Karch, who picked up the win in the Jerry Sumlin Memorial here a couple of weeks ago at Dirt Series. He starts inside row number 2. Nick Gray, Josh Dietz, Sam Dascone. 5 cars, Todd. They're only the top 3 will advance onto the A main. If you want to stay away from that B main, you don't race for your life. You got to do it here. We're about a half a lap away from getting under the green.
We definitely called for 6 cars out there. We got 5 of them out making the call. The Samuel Gasson in the number 16 machine not making the call. Waiting for these guys to get the green flag here. We're getting one more pace lap here with Josh Smith and Frank Gonzalez, Martin Karch. But you do want to qualify in those top 3 positions. You don't want to go in the B main because that's where it's going to get hectic. You're going to see most of the wrecks in that. Get ready to go. Green flag racing. Heat number 2 is underway. Green flag is in the air. We're down the front straight away into turn number 2. Josh Smith immediately to the bottom of that number 83 machine. Here comes Karch in the 101. He dives down to the bottom.
Yeah, and it's going to be very curious to see how this racetrack shapes out over the night. Is the bottom going to be great? Is the top side going to prevail? Right now, it's the story of Josh Smith having the pole there, but Frank Gonzalez, he's in the second spot. Good race going on also for third. Martin Karch there in the 101 up high. You find the 3 car of Nick Gray. Give Nick Gray third as they exit turn 4.
Battling out on the top shelf of the Speedway. And that number 3 machine, Karch fishing down on the bottom of that 101 machine, trying to hang on to that third spot. That is the final transfer spot to the A main. Great battle going on for that spot. Meanwhile, back up front, it is Josh Smith all by himself there, just a little bit up on the top shelf of the Speedway. The 04 Frank Gonzalez working the bottom here. So they are side by side coming out of turn number 4. Gonzalez wants that top spot. Does not seem to get the momentum as the 83 of Josh Smith is able to carry that speed off the corner.
Yeah, it looks awfully tough to get back into the throttle, make that bottom lane stick. You're seeing Frank Gonzalez do that, trying to race for the lead. You're seeing that transfer spot. That battle's really good. Nick Gray up high. Martin Karch down low. Martin's a guy you usually don't see run the bottom of the racetrack, but he is running it for all he's worth here. These guys fighting tooth and nail for that last transfer spot. Meanwhile, back up front, Josh Smith still holding off a very game challenge from Frank Gonzalez. Frank keeps peeking to the inside, Todd, but he just can't get that forward bite from the middle coming off the corner to make that run happen.
I definitely can't get that run to happen there on the bottom side. We got 2 laps remaining here. The Popsicle 6 running out last time by. We got White Silk now. One more trip around the Speedway for the final time through the corner. Nice heated battle for the transfer spot. Nice heated battle for the top position here as we go down into turn number 3 for the final time. Heat race number 2 off of turn number 4. Picking up heat race number 2 is going to be the 83 of Josh Smith. Frank Gonzalez is going to finish up second. Third is going to go to the 101 of Martin Karch, just barely at the line.
And he made a hell of a move there, Todd. Martin, got the pass up to the outside. Nick tried to use up the racetrack to try to, protect that spot. Martin, as we've seen a billion times before, made a great move to the high side here, coming to the white flag. He picks up that final transfer spot. You'll see Nick Gray. He'll move on to the B main. He's got a really good fast race car. But Todd, heat 3 of 4 going on to the racetrack. What do you say? Give us that starting lineup.
Yeah, heat number 3 going out onto the racetrack. We called for 6 cars. Right now we got 5 answering the call. Now we have all 6. Starting on the pole, driving the number 124, that's Brandon Bolton. And outside of him is the number 27, that's Tim Christensen. Inside row number 2, starting that third starting position, driving the 21, that's Nathan Kessler. And outside of him is Jamison Colbridge in that 199. Inside row number 3, starting the 5th starting position, that's number 10, that's Cody Kattenwine. And outside of him, the number 81, that's Joey Lamb.
Keep an eye on the 81 of Joey Lamb. Got here a little late, was not able to make a qualifying time. Had to start in the back of the heat race, and we know Joey Lamb's a fast race car driver, Todd. Keep an eye on that 81 starting shotgun on this field. That's going to be a good race there. But up front here, front row for heat race number 3, Brandon Bolton, Tim Christensen in the number 27 car. Nathan Castle set the 3rd quickest time of the night here in time trials. He's going to be the one to look at here aboard car 21. We know Jamison Colbridge. He's got a good piece as well. Really good qualifying time. He's going to start in that 4th spot. That's going to be a battle right away. Can Cody Cantonwine, can he make something happen aboard car number 10? Or can Joey Lamb in the 81, can he bring it from that 6th position, get himself to a transfer spot? We're getting ready to go green. Green flags up in the air. We are heat racing. Heat race number 3 is in turn 1.
Yeah, heat race number 3 down into turn 1. Off of turn number 2, just as quick as we speak about the 124 out to the early lead. That's Bolton, the 124 machine. The 21 working on the bottom side. That is Nathan Kessler in that 21 machine. He is battling for that 3rd spot here, but he's also battling for the 2nd spot with Tim Christensen. Christensen right now pounds it off that outside wall down here to turn number 3. He's it open there for the 21 machine to try to get by him on the bottom side. Not able to do so here through turn 1.
No, not quite able to hold that car. Is a 27, but he's going to try to hold it up there in that top shelf. Going to maintain the 3rd spot up front. Look at that good run for our current race leader, the 124 of Brandon Bolton. Nathan Castle's up to 2nd. Joey Lamb making a move to the inside. He's going to take over 3rd from Christensen. The 81 of Joey Lamb, Todd, he's up to a transfer spot, but he might not be content there. He's going to look for the 2nd spot as they exit turn 4.
The top spot in the number 81 machine. He's working on the bottom here, making it work to perfection for himself there. Meanwhile, good battle going on for that top spot. The 21, the Nathan Kessler. Kessler down on the bottom side, the 124 up top. That's Brandon Bolton. Bolton trying to stay up there in that throttle, but not able to hold on to it as much up on the top shelf of the Speedway.
No, you see Kessler making that move. Bolton going to drop back to 2nd. Joey Lamb 3rd. Good race was going on there for that 3rd spot, but it looks like Christensen may have kind of dropped back in this race. Jamison Colbridge is back there as well. They've fallen over 1 second behind these guys. The race is up front. Really no drama right now in the top 3 as we get 2 to go at the line. Look at that lead there. The 21 of Nathan Kessler. That car got out front, Todd. It was really good in practice. He's up front. The battle is for 2nd. Joey Lamb to the inside of Brandon Bolton. White flags up in the air.
White flag up in the air. The 81 of Joey Lamb gets into the second spot. Then Christensen now trying to get the third as we are now finished here at the line. Nathan Kassler going to take it down. Joey Lamb finishing up second. And Brandon Bolton going to be the 3 transfer positions here for heat race number 3.
That was a pretty good one there. Really good competition there for heat race number 3. So 9 drivers of the 18-car starting field that punched their tickets in through the 3 heat races. Well, there is one more left on the docket here for qualification action before we move into those frantic, B main scenarios. So let's dive to the starting lineup for heat race number 4. On the pole is going to be car number 9. That is Trevor Baker, and alongside of him in the fast number 7, that is Shane Kelly. Row 2 to the inside, very fast race car here tonight is car number 18. That is Jeremy Freeman, and alongside of him in the fast number 2, that is Jason Shank. Third row on the inside, the 89 is John Kennedy, and shotgun on the field here. 6 starting positions scheduled is that number 28 car of Charles Silvis. So 6 cars gonna make the call here, Todd. I think I see all 6 here as I'm clicking around trying to get the screens accurate, but 6 cars on the docket. I believe I see all 6 out there.
Yeah, definitely all 6 of them are out there here for heat race number 4, the final heat race of the evening. These guys going to have 3 more transfer spots to lock themselves into the main, Phil. So those are the transfer spots you want to lock yourself into, is those 3 there. So you got to watch the bubble spot right now being held by Jeremy Freeman. So those guys are going to be hot and heavy after him because Freeman is in 3rd. So that's where you want to go. You don't want to go to the B main. We've seen some of these broadcasts where you go to that B main, it's rather difficult to make up some of those positions all the way through. So we'll wait and see what's going to happen with these guys here in heat race number 4. Been pretty good heat races so far, Phil.
Absolutely right, Todd. It is really awesome here so far through 3 heat races. 8 more laps around. Green flag going to go in the air. Final heat race of the night. Trevor Baker is going to take them to green. A little bit slow on the start. Shane Kelly's number 7. He may have preferred line as they exit turn 2 into 3 and 4 now to put lap number 1 on the board. Shane Kelly up high. Trevor Baker down low. Good race for the lead. Race for 3rd there. Jeremy Freeman's 18. Jason Shank's 2 car. Good race there inside the top 5 looking for transfer spots.
Yeah, fantastic race going on. The number 7, Shane Kelly, setting the pace with the 9 of Trevor Baker, running in that 2nd spot. Jeremy Freeman all over the rear bumper of him. He's trying to get by him down on the inside there. Thought better of a contact made. Freeman makes slight contact with the 9, but they both gather back up, still respectively 2nd and 3rd. Going into turn number 3, the number 9 of Trevor Baker still holding on to 2nd. Jeremy Freeman is 3rd.
Yeah, and you got to look at that Freeman car. Jason Shank's there. John Kennedy's 89. He is also on the roll. They are right there battling for what could be a transfer spot, but up front with the contact, Shane Kelly driving away. Trevor Baker holding on to 2nd. Jeremy Freeman currently 3rd, but he may have his hands full in a couple of lapses. Shank and now Charles Silvis, they're racing pretty hard for the 4th spot on the outside looking in, but all chasing Jeremy Freeman. He's got that last hold there in that 3rd spot as they hit turn 1.
Great battle going on for that 2nd spot, though. The number 9 of Trevor Baker still holding on to it. Jeremy Freeman's been trying to work him over on the bottom side. Not able to get by him. Just cannot get that forward bite, that advancement off the bottom as the number 9 is just sailing it in. The Trevor Baker machine is able to hold on to the throttle just a tad bit longer. 18 of Freeman still working him over with 2 laps remaining.
2 to go here in our final qualification round. Heat number 4, Shane Kelly driving away to the distance. That battle is for that 2nd spot. Both drivers in the transfer position, but Trevor Baker trying to hold off Jeremy Freeman, who was super fast in qualifying tonight. Put our 4th quickest time of the night up, but with now 1 to go there, Todd, white flag in the air. Shane Kelly going to drive away to our qualification win. He's going to pick up the win in heat race number 4.
Yeah, Shane Kelly, Trevor Baker, and Jeremy Freeman advance to the A main. Those are your top 3 drivers. Now we're going to get locked and loaded here for a B main, Phil, and this is where things are going to get heavy. Hot and heavy, I'm going to say. 12 laps, I do believe, is going up here on the screen. So 12 laps, we have 13 drivers. So that's going to be difficult for somebody that's starting 13th.
Absolutely. You're going to 12 laps, 13 cars, top 6 transfer into our 40-lap main event that's coming up here in just a little while. So, before we get to the starting lineup, guys, Full Velocity TV here tonight. Glad you guys have all tuned in. Facebook Live, also on YouTube Live and Twitch TV. You got to like, follow, and share all 3 medias out there. Get everybody out there watching. Share the word, spread the word. Full Velocity TV is here with DirtSeries.com, the first race of the season for the Pro versus Super Series here for DirtSeries.com. On the pole here for the B main will be car number 61. That is Earl Arch Jr. And alongside of him in the fast number 3, that is Nick Gray.
Inside row number 2, starting in that third starting position, that's the driver, the number 27, that's Tim Christensen. And outside of him, driving the number 2, that's Jason Shank.
Torn Shirt's going to roll off next in car number 33, and Josh Knight's alongside. He's in car number 20.
Next row back, starting in the 7th position, that's the 199, that's Jameson Colbridge, and his dancing partner to the outside, driving the number 28, that's Charles Silvas.
Earl Clement's going to roll off tonight for position number 9 in the B main. He's in car 24. Sam Gascon in the number 16. He's scheduled to go alongside.
Starting in that 11th starting position, that's Cody Cantonwine, and outside him, the number 89 of John Kennedy. Mason Turner will round out your 13-car B main here. We're getting ready, locked and loaded, to go green flag racing here in this B main, Phil. This is going to be a barn burner.
Oh, it absolutely is. And it looks like only 12 of the 13 cars going to answer the bell. Samuel Gascon looks like he's pulled out of the pit area. Looks like his night is done, so he's going to surrender his spot. So 12 drivers racing for the top 6 here in our 12-lap B main. Green flags up in the air, and right away Nick Gray with that number 3 car. He's like a lightning bolt. He shoots to the race lead over Earl Arch Jr. They're side by side now as they hit turn 1.
Yeah, Nick Gray was rather fast in his heat race, having a good battle with the 101 of Martin Karch, just barely getting nipped at the line in his heat race. Now showing how much muscle he has in that number 3 machine down here into turn number 1 and off of turn number 2. 61 of Earl Arch Jr. trying to work over the bottom, but man, what a whale of a run for the number 3 of Nick Gray.
Yeah, good run up there as they're going to go side by side for the race lead. Earl Arch is there. Good 4-car race even going on behind these guys for the 3rd spot. Jason Shanks there, number 2. Torrent Shirts to 33. Josh Dykes in the 20 car. Looks like also is that Earl Clements there in a 24. John Kennedy's 89. Good 5-car race back there. Racing for transfer spots. Charles Silvas in the 28. He's also in the mix as well.
Silvas trying to get up through the field here. More contact made with the number 20 machine. Silvas, can he hang on? Yes, he can. He makes contact. He uses the 8 wheels of the number 33 of Torn Shirts and able to keep it righted there with that number 28 machine. The number 20 of Josh Dietz is right now running in that 4th spot, but they initially made that contact, Phil, and man, that could have been a bad, bad situation for that number 28 machine.
Yeah, it really could have there. And they say sometimes, I thought that was a pavement term, 8 wheels is better than 4. I've never really seen that used on the dirt and not have that guy, the 8-wheel side of it on the right side, not get turned around. But great driving by these guys. But up front, Todd, we're already past halfway home. 7 laps here on the board of 12. Earl Arch Jr. has taken the lead. He's driven away from the 3 of Nick Gray. Jason Shank, Sanders 3rd. Charles Silvas 4th, Josh Dietz 5th. Torrent Shirts, he's holding on to the last transfer spot. He's got John Kennedy flanked all over him in the 89. That's good racing back there. Only 1 transfer spot there in that top 6.
Yeah, Torrent Shirts working on the bottom side there. That number 33 machine, the 20 drifts up just a little bit. But that's going to be the momentum that he needs. Here comes the 89 of John Kennedy. Kennedy sticking it up high, wide, and handsome. That number 89 machine not able to pull off a pass here, but he's trying to work over these guys. More contact made with the 20 and the 33. Man, these guys are racing hard for that final transfer spot.
You would think they were racing for the win, but they are racing for their life to make our 40-lap A main here. It's going to have 2 laps to go here at the line. 2 more trips around the .38 mile oval here for Earl Arch Jr. leading the field. He's got about an 8-car length advantage over the 3 of Nick Gray, Jason Shank, Charles Silvas, Josh Dietz, Torrent Shirts. That's the battle for the transfer spot. The 33 in it. The 89 of John Kennedy wants it. They got 1 more trip around.
Yeah, white flag in the air. 1 more trip around here for this B main here. They're diving down into turn 1. Look at the 24 of Earl Clements. Where did he come from? He's been methodically on the bottom. 3 wide battle down through turn 3 for that final transfer. Who's it going to be coming off of turn number 4? The 20 of Josh Dietz and Torn Shirts going to finish 5th and 6th respectively. But Earl Arch, Nick Gray, Charles Silvas, Jason Shank, Josh Diaz, and Torn Shirts in the number 33. Those are going to be your 6 cars that transfer here to the A main.
That was an awesome, awesome race right there. And you got great names like Earl Clements there. He's a really good driver. He's going to be on the outside looking in after the B main there. That is just stunning. Stunning to be that great drivers like Earl don't make our 40-lap feature. You look back there even further, you find guys like John Kennedy, Jamison Colbridge, great-looking race car. He's not going to race in the A-Main. Mason Turner, he's also going to go on the rollback. Also, Tim Christensen, Cody Cantonwine, and Sam Gaskin, who did not make the B-Main here at all. So those drivers, 7 of those, they're going to be on the hook for the night, but it's going to allow Todd 18 drivers. They're going to settle it in for a 40-lap A-Main feature. Going to come up here in just a little while. What do you think we can see? Track has really kind of seemed to come in a little bit. It really looks like that bottom lane, it's kind of looked a little bit more dominant. I thought we would go top shelf here. What do you think we'll see over a 40-lap feature event?
It just depends on the make that you have. There is 5 super late models out there, Phil, compared to the rest of the field was pro here this evening. And the stuff that's slicking off, when it slicks off, you might have a little bit more of an advantage in the underpowered pro late model. It's 360 underneath the hood of that machine, so you might have a little bit more of an advantage. And I think that's what some of these guys are thinking. That super late model has a weight penalty on it, though, and it is going to be able to run a little bit more wide open, though. But it's going to be more difficult. You're going to have the power, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get it to the ground, especially on a slick track, Phil.
No, absolutely. Pro versus super late models. You've heard me right. Pro late models, super late models. You take your pick out here for this series. Whatever one's faster, you're going to deal with the weight penalty if you have the higher powered car. But yeah, it's certainly cool to see that kind of flavor go out there on Full Velocity TV. Thanks to all you guys that have tuned in here, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch TV. You guys, if you haven't liked it, like it. If you ain't shared it yet, share it. If you have not followed, follow, subscribe. All the 3 medias here of how to watch Full Velocity TV. If you'd like to get your league here live on Full Velocity TV, guys, if you're on Facebook Live, well, you're in the right place. Send us a direct message right to the Full Velocity TV page. Or if you're watching on YouTube Live or Twitch TV, or just want to send us an old-fashioned, old-school email, you could do so at emailing fullvelocitytv@gmail.com. That's fullvelocitytv@gmail.com. A lot of great stuff to come from us here the next couple of months. Big sponsorship announcement also coming from us tomorrow, too. Great stuff to come here. Great race on hand. A 40-lap feature event for the Pro vs. Super Series here at dirtseries.com. But before this night gets away from us, Todd, what do you say we go trackside for the playing of tonight's national anthem? Anthem getting us started here live tonight on Full Velocity TV. We are in a warm-up session. We saw 4 really good heat races here just a little bit ago. Heat race winners tonight so far on the docket. Heat number 1 won by Blake Heather in the number 97 car. Heat number 2 was won by the 83 of Josh Smith. Heat number 3, the 21 car of Nathan Kasler. Heat number 4 was won by the number 7 car of Shane Kelly in dominating fashion in our 12-lap B main. It was Earl Arps Jr. picking up the win here. So we've already seen 5 victors here through the qualification rounds through the B main. We move on now to our 40-lap main event feature event here for the Pro vs. Super Series. Just waiting for this thing, Todd. any time now may click over to race session. They're about 5 minutes into what was scheduled to be a 10-minute warm-up session, so it may take the whole 10 minutes, but it may take here just a couple of seconds before they click this thing over. So we want to get the anthem in before this may have gotten away from us. But looking at the way these guys are out there pacing in warm-up, what do you think these guys have changed with the setups between their qualifications with that, the 8-lap heat races over to a 40-lap feature? Do you think it's more than fuel that's going to change the weight on the car, or what do you think these guys may make for those last-minute adjustments?
A lot of them are going to make some adjustments with their fuel there, Phil. It's basically all they're going to need to do. A lot of these guys have been out there practicing, trying to figure out what kind of setups. Again, with the weight penalties on some of these cars, it throws a handkerchief. It throws a weight, a monkey wrench, whatever you want to call it. It throws it right into their setup building abilities when they're offline. They can't necessarily build a setup all week long for this race. So you have to make adjustments on the fly. Do you see some of these guys making adjustments? Yeah, I see them making very few, especially the guys that were running out front. But look at Charles Silvis. He is currently the fastest car out here in this warm-up session. So Silvis has changed some things from that B main and became a fast car out there.
Yeah, 14.117 had to come in through the B main, as you said, and he's quickest car here in warm-up. Blake Heather currently second quick. Nathan Kasler third. Those are two heat race winners. Jeremy Freeman up to fourth here in that warm-up session, and rounding out your top five here so far in this 10-minute pacing session is Keith Hackney's number 69. So 5 very fast race cars there. Charles Silva's kind of coming out of nowhere, Todd, going to the top of the leaderboard here in the warm-up. He's going to have to start deep in the field from position number 15. If you're running that deep in the field, you got 40 laps to get there. Laps go off awfully quick. What do you think a guy like Charles could do?
No, he's got to hope and pray some of the wrecks. He's going to miss some of the wrecks. Hopefully we don't see a lot of those. But the contact, man, he's got to be waiting there to pounce there, Phil. You got to take a few chances. We're getting ready to grid already for the feature event as warm-up sessions have concluded. So, Phil, we're getting ready and repacked here for the A feature. 40 laps will be the distance.
Yeah, I figured they were going to be sneaky on us, waiting for that button to advance the session. They certainly did. So we are ready to go, guys. DirtSeries.com presents the Pro Late Model versus Super Late Model Series race number 1 for the Lanier National Speedway. Todd Stanton, what do you say? You take us into our starting lineup.
And now our starting lineup here this evening. Starting on the pole, driving the number 97, that's Blake Heather. Is dancing to the outside, driving the number 83, that's Josh Smith.
Rolling off of the inside of row number 2 will be car number 21. That is Nathan Kasler. And alongside of him in that very fast number 7, that is Shane Kelly. Row number 5 rolling off next, or 7-star position, I should say, will be car number 81, that is Joey Lamb, and parked alongside of him in car number 9, that is Trevor Baker.
Elite 7 driver the number 69, that's Keith Hackney, rolling off in the 9th position, and his dancing partner to the outside, driving the 101, that's Martin Karch.
Brandon Bolton will start off next in car number 124, and rolling off from P12 here tonight, car number 18, that is Jeremy Freeman.
Rolling off in that 13th starting position, driving the number 61, that's Earl Arch Jr. Nick Gray rolls off 14th in the number 3.
Next row back is Charles Silvis, the fastest car in warm-up. He's in car 28. And alongside of him, Jason Shank. He's in car number 2.
Last row on the field, driving the number 20, that's Josh Dietz in the number 20, 17th. And 33 of Torn Shirts going to start in 18th. Green flag is in the air. This 40-lap feature at Lanier Speedway is underway live here on Full Velocity TV, side by side down into turn 1. And out for turn number 2, it is Heather right now, but Josh Smith firing back on the outside.
Josh Smith on the outside, maybe the third line here for the 40-lap main event. Blake Heather down low with a 97. They are racing for the race lead. Right on behind them, Nathan Castle, Shane Kelly's number 7. 2 wide, Todd, 4 rows on back. Incredible dirt racing here. They're racing side by side for the race lead. Josh Smith up high off of 2.
And Josh Smith up high, down low is Heather in that number 97 machine working to the bottom. He led last time by there for a moment there in that number 97 machine. 83 still working over the top shelf of the Speedway. Here comes the number number 7 of Shane Kelly involved here in that third spot. He's working on the top shelf. Maybe he'll fit it in the middle here in that number 7 machine. He's thinking about it, but he does not do it there through turn 2.
Yeah, through turn number 2, Smith still running the outside there. Blake Keeler on the inside of that 97. Shane Kelly looking to make a lane. Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? He may split the difference in the middle. He's peeking to that middle line. Todd keeps peeking to the left, the rear of Josh Smith's number 83 car. Also, you see the 21 of Castle is there. Mogard's number 00. That's good racing all inside the top 5. The field is exiting turn 2.
And just going through the field. Good battles going throughout the field here in the top 5, top 6. They can change hands any given second. Hackney right now running in that 7th position. He's on the outside looking into this battle. We are 3 wide for that 2nd spot, 3rd spot even. Number 7 of Shane Kelly way up on the top shelf for the Speedway. The 00 of Jared Mogard. He's in the middle, and on the bottom is the number 21 of Nathan Castler. Castler trying to work on the bottom, almost next to that wall as he slides it in deep here. 00 still able to hold on to that 4th spot, but man, the 7 fights back with Shane Kelly on the outside.
Well, Todd, we're 8 laps instead of a 40-lap main event. Let me ask you, while you're showing the pictures, you see 3 distinct lines out there. Which one do you want to be in right now if you have to make your way toward the front?
Man, that's tough to pick right now. It's all in the matter of how you set up your car here this evening. You could be outside, you could be in the middle, you could be down to the bottom. You want to pick a lane where they're not going to be at, and sometimes you got to guess with the setup as you go on for the first part of this event. So right now, I don't know where I want to be. The outside looks strong. The inside even looks strong.
Well, you know who I want to be? I want to be the 97 car of Blake Keeler. He's currently out to the front of the field. Has almost cleared the 83 of Josh Smith. He has kind of cleared him, but what you don't see yet, the 97 come off the bottom part of the racetrack. It's allowing Josh Smith to really drive it in uncontested up high. As we say that, what Blake had him clear, here comes Josh back alongside, racing out for the race lead. Here comes Jared Mogard's 00. 3-car dance for the lead as they exit turn 2.
Yeah, 3-car dance for the lead. It's still Heather right now holding on that time by the start-finish line. He's going to lead lap 12 here at 40. We're now on lap 13. The 83 Josh Smith still fighting back on the outside. And man, is he fighting for his life to try to get back to the lead. But looks like the inside's starting to prevail just a little bit. Heather going to give himself a little bit of breathing room down into turn number 1. But Mogard in that number 00 machine, he is all over the rear bumper of that number 97 machine. Also, Josh Smith starting to fade there on the outside. Here comes the number 04 machine of Frank Gonzalez. Gonzalez diving way down deep into the corner. The 04 starting to make some headway here up into the top 5.
Yeah, he really is. He's starting to become where did he come from here as he's all of the 21 car of Nathan Castle. That's racing there for about that 5th and 6th position. It's just really tight up front there, Tanya. You just struggle to take your eyes away from it. Josh Smith and Blake Keeler give it to Josh last time around on the outside lane. Blake Keeler 2nd, Jared Mogard 3rd, Shane Kelly 4th, Nathan Castle is 5th, Frank Gonzalez, Keith Hackney, Jeremy Freeman, Joey Lamb, Trevor Baker. That's your top 10. The field is in turn 1.
Giving you a brief look at what the blimp is seeing, and these guys are in all kinds of different groups. We're going to complete lap 18 here of 40. Great side-by-side battling going on. We've seen very, very little content. These guys giving each other plenty of room here live on Full Velocity TV. And I tell you what, if anybody's missing this event right now, oh man, they're missing out. You got to make sure you share that out there and share it out on Facebook as much as you can and let everybody know the great event we're going to have as we are halfway home this time by Phil. So we're going to be halfway home, 20 in, 20 to go.
Yeah, halfway home, and as Todd said, share this link out there, show that it is going on here tonight. We are Full Velocity TV. We have unleashed in a big way here recently on the dirt, and we are thrilled to have you all aboard. Racing up to the front of the field has been awesome for this entire first half of this event, but it's Blake Keeler's number 97 right now. Jared Mogard's number 00. He is stuck around the 83 of Josh Smith up high. You said that car may be starting to fade to the top shelf. Shane Kelly's 7 car is there. Nathan Castle is there. Frankie Gonzalez to 04. They're all there. 4 cars under a blanket on, all racing for 3rd off the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, racing hot and heavy for that 3rd spot. And man, it's a great race there. So watching the 7 of Shane Kelly and Josh Smith. Smith is way up on the top shelf. Looks like that stuff is starting to go away. Shane Kelly now moves himself into 3rd with some breathing room. Now going on to the solid Frank Gonzalez. Gonzalez working over the bottom. That 04 machine, he's trying to get around Josh Smith. Josh Smith is just going backwards here. Looks like he's throwing an anchor out that 83 machine.
And it's just really cool to think about, Todd. These guys working a pro late model, a super late model. How do these two different race cars set up to, the inside lane, the top shelf? I mean, you can really set up your car, but how much is the car choice of pro versus super? How does that come into the way that you can charge this racetrack? You're seeing the leaders right now all stuck to the inside part of the racetrack, but you see guys like Josh who have been committed to the outside, and they're just not letting it come free as we go a battle for the lead.
I'm going to tell you right now, not one of these guys in the top 5, they're in a pro late model. Not one of them is in the super late model. So these guys in the top 5 are in a pro late model as it goes right now. Not many supers made the race here this evening. Only five made the race, or tried to make the race here this evening. I'm not going to divulge who is in a super, who is in a pro, so I'm not going to divulge that much information, but I do know right now these guys, the majority of this field racing pros here. 04 Gonzalez right now working in that 4th spot. Josh Smith finally in the 5th. Jeremy Freeman now in 6th. He's trying to get inside the top 5 for the first time here this evening.
Yeah, the 18 car really has come forward, but Jared Bogart, that number 00, he is stuck out to the race lead. Good battle going on for second now between the 97 of Blake Keeler. Frank Gonzalez is there. Shane Kelly's number 7. That's a good 3-car race for the runner-up spot. Jared Bogart's 00, Todd, has 10 laps to go next time around. He's trying to shake free of the field. Can he hold off this frantic pace these guys are turning for 10 more laps around Lanier?
Man, look at this track and how black it is, Phil, in the corners. That's where the rubber is laying down, and man, that's where it's starting to slick it off quite a bit. These guys getting out of throttle quite a bit through the corner. It doesn't look like it, but you can hear them a little bit, just feathering that throttle just a tad, trying to get the bite as Heather gets a little bit loose there. That number 97 machine, his handling starting to go away. The 7 of Shane Kelly starting to make his moves up towards the front, but he's still running in 3rd. But I tell you what, Heather's starting to lose a little bit.
You can see all these cars starting to fall off, but it's Jared Bogart's car, number 00. He is up front. He's actually pulled away, Todd, by 6 car lengths off the exit of turn 2, and that lead is expanding. You can see it on your screen. Jared Bogart, if this thing stays green and runs flag to flag, caution free, he may coast on the victory lane. That battle right now is for second between Blake Keeler, Shane Kelly. They all run single file. You also see Frank Gonzalez, the 04. They are all there as well. It's good racing all inside the top 10, but it's Jared Bogart here next time around. They're going to put that 5 down for the starter stand. Going to be 5 more trips around the 3/8 mile, 5 more times around. Can Jared Bogart, can he make this upset win here? Can the 00 go to victory lane?
Yeah, Bogart, definitely the fastest car out there on the Speedway last time by. Bogart ran a 14.288 second, 14.565, so he's way faster in that 00 machine. As the track slickens, Bogart's getting better. And that's where you want to be coming off the corner here. Just look at Bogart handling this 00 machine coming down into turn 3, and off turn 4. They get 4 to go here.
4 to go here at Lanier. As you see that, 00 pull away, but I'm watching a good battle. That's starting to shape up for that second spot once again. Blake Keeler has it. Shane Kelly's number 7 is there. Jared Bogart, Todd, it's going to be his biggest crutch in the final 3 laps. It may be lap traffic. He has run down the back part of the field. He's put drivers like the 61 of Earl Arch, Josh Dietzel, the number 20 car. Those guys have all gone a lap down. Torrance, Schertz, Nick Gray, they're on the borderline of falling a lap down. Lap traffic may play a role in this. 2 more trips around next time around for Jared Bogart.
Jared Bogart, popsicle 6 in the air for that number 00 machine, the double dot. Good battle going on for a second, though, between Shane Kelly and Heather right now. And he slips up the track, and Kelly tries to get back underneath him for the final time here. So we're going through turns 1 and 2. White flag is in the air, Phil.
1 more trip around, and it is going to be Jared Bogart off of 2 through 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Jared Bogart, he's going to pick up the win here in race number 1 for the Pro vs. Super Late Model Series. Gives second place to Blake Keeler, Shane Kelly 3rd, Frank Gonzalez 4th. Jeremy Freeman's going to get a solid top 5 to open the season. Keith Hackney 6th, Joey Lamb 7th, Nathan Kasler 8th, Josh Smith 9th. Martin Karch is going to round out your top 10. Charles Silvas 11th, Trevor Baker 12th, Brandon Bolton 13th, Jason Shank 14th, Nick Gray finishes up 15th, Torrance Schertz, he will get 16th, Josh Dietz 17th, and Earl Arch Jr., our B-main winner, he ends up 18th. Believe his car was behind the wall in the closing lap. So a terrific race for these guys, Todd. But the big winner, besides everybody out there on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch TV, Jared Bogart, humongous victory here, picking up the win almost by 2 full seconds at the line. over the number 97 of Healy, the 7 of Shane Kelly. We'll talk to all those guys in the post-race show, but I am completely overwhelmed. Jared Mogard flagged the flag here for these guys at DirtSeries.com, and that 00, he's going to be the big winner in victory lane.
Yeah, definitely Jared Mogard picking up a win, and he was driving off into the sunset, led and almost 2 seconds. 1.884 for Jared Mogard picking up the win here tonight. Like you said, Blake Heath, they're going to finish up second. He led quite a few laps here tonight, and Shane Kelly finishing up third. I tell you what, if anybody is missed this race live, man, you got to go back and re-watch this race. This is a fantastic race, and it went green to checkered here with 18 cars at Lanier, and man, fantastic racing here by the Dirt Series guys, and oh, man, I can't wait to see next week now, Phil. They had in store for us this week. I'd like to see who else has got something for these guys. But right now, I'm going to tell you the supers. Only 3 of them made the field, so only 3 supers were in this field tonight. The rest were pro late models, so you can guess what these guys were driving. A lot of these guys probably will not let you know if they were in a pro or a super there, Phil. But it's to each their own. We're going to go on to the next track and see what happens.
All right, well, you got to read between the lines there. Todd kind of told you the story there, but you have to go back and listen again to who is and what. I don't think it's going to be too hard to figure out. What was kind of hard to figure out is that jog across the racetrack as these guys have all parked their car on the front stretch. And we're going to talk to the driver of that number 7, very fast car. Shane Kelly going to pick up the 3rd spot. Shane, terrific run for you. Flag to flag, caution free for 40 laps. First of all, how was that car running? And golly, you got to be tired. You guys are really wheeling it out there.
Yeah, that track slicked off, man. I was up on the wheel that whole time. I had a fast car. I don't know what I could have did different there, man. If I could have maybe got up there front quicker, I think I might have had a chance to win. But ran a clean race. That's all we're worried about. I think we put a great show on for the fans watching. Very proud of this number 7 tonight.
Oh, absolutely. You had a great starting spot outside of run number 2, so you were within striking distance right away. But the way the racetrack conditions changed, it really slickened up for you. You know, you had that good starting spot. You said you could have got there a little sooner, but, I mean, was this track really tough to pass? Because it looks like you really had to work it to get through traffic. It just looked like that Jared, he did it a little better than everybody else did. But how tough was it to pass around all these guys? They were all so equal.
You know, it was one of those things. I could have took a chance and went up high and seen if the high groove was there, but my car was kind of really good on the bottom. I was just hoping some windows opened up on the bottom there that I could move up. I didn't want a chance moving up top and losing a couple spots because I knew I was in a nice finishing spot. I didn't want to waste a good night by taking a chance up there because it looked like all the fast guys were staying low.
Well, it's a very great, solid points night for you here, Shane, to open up the season of that number 7 car. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of you here in the next couple of weeks. But as we always do on Full Velocity TV, we like to give the microphone one more time to our guys in the top 3. Any friends, fans, sponsors, anybody out there, family, great crowds tonight watching on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch TV. Shane Kelly, the floor is all yours there, bud.
Thanks, man. First of all, great broadcast, man. You guys are one of the best out there. I want to give a shout out to my dad who's out there watching. Got me into racing when I was a young kid. Still love it to this day. And to all my teammates at Midwest Racing Development. And to everybody watching, man, it was a great night.
It was a super night here. 40 laps, flag to flag. That's the driver of that very fast car number 7. That is Shane Kelly. I'm going to take a couple more steps down here, down toward the track, and I'm going to grab Blake Heathers, number 97, the driver of that car. Blake, terrific run for you, finishing up on the 2nd spot. You led the majority of these laps early. You and Josh battling side by side for the first half of this race. Tell us about how the racetrack changed and how that battle played out there with your car on the bottom.
Oh, the car, when I was on the bottom, if I could drift up to the wall, she was bad fast, but, you know, just having a car on the outside and making sure that they have the room at least to have a lane up there, so that way when you know, you don't want to cause a wreck, and especially, you know, the momentum on the outside is gonna always get them door to door with you, like Josh was for I don't even know how many laps. But man, I had to wheel the hell out of this goddamn thing, even though it looked like we were running slow as hell.
No, it was absolutely awesome to watch. You guys really nailed it tonight. And 40 laps caution free. I mean, you were driving it hard. You're going to be flat out exhausted. That's just going to be mentally and physically taxing to go out there, run the speeds you guys were, and to do it at the top, you know, with the top level of competition that you guys have seen out there tonight. You got to be just worn out.
Oh, I still got a little bit in the tank. I think we can go 70 laps. But now I always enjoy green flag, you know, endurance races. You know, I came from, you run on the asphalt side. I used to run, you know, majority a lot, like 3-hour times, so I'm kind of used to the endurance. But definitely a little bit more of a workout here, especially when the track slicks off. You definitely got your hands full. But I can't, you know, everybody here tonight, you know, going caution free and running as hard as we did, side by side, bumper to bumper, man. Hats off to all 18 drivers that showed up tonight and made the feature. Actually, all 24, however many were in here. But everybody did a phenomenal job, and it was great racing.
No, it really was. Could not agree with you more, Blake. As we always do, I think you've got the drill now on Full Velocity TV. I'm going to give you the floor one more time. Friends, family, sponsors, anybody out there watching, we're on Facebook Live, we're on YouTube Live, we are on Twitch TV, so everybody out there watching, the floor is all yours now to salute all them now.
I can't thank enough for Tidal and Joey Lamb Racing, K&F Racing for coming on board a couple weeks back. I got Combane. I mean, all the cancer patients out there that are fighting, you know, stay strong. Hopefully you overcome it. Can't thank my family enough for supporting my habits and putting up with my habits. And appreciate you guys coming out here and putting on the show for us.
Well, we are thrilled to do that. Blake Keeler, a very good gentleman race car driver. The number 97, he's going to finish up second here at Lanier tonight. A terrific points run to start the season for us. But there can only be one down there in victory lane there, Todd. And he started all the way back there in position number 5. 40 green flag laps. We find Jared Mogard in victory lane. He is with Todd Stanton.
Yeah, Jared Mogard down here in victory lane. Jared, what a fantastic race for you as you came on really, really strong at the end. And, man, you drove off into the sunset, 1.884, almost 2 seconds. After that track slickened off, did that come into your favor tonight?
Yeah, it did. This car and this setup really liked the slip conditions, and we're a lot better on it than we are in the hammer down, so it kind of came to us.
Well, yeah, it was a fantastic race, like you said, just getting up through there. 40 green flag laps here tonight, and did that? How's that compared to having a couple of yellows? I mean, did that play into your hands too? I mean, 40 green flag laps to keep your momentum, keep your pace up here this evening.
Yeah, a little bit. I was actually surprised we went the whole 40. I'm glad we did. It's a lot nicer when you can race it all like that. But yeah, it helps to get rhythm and stay in a rhythm a lot easier that way, rather than having to get in it and get out of it with yellow. So that helped a little bit, but that was a really fun race.
Yeah, definitely a fun race, but as we're accustomed to here on Full Velocity TV there, Jared, we're going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you. I would like to thank you tonight. We're on YouTube Live, we're on Twitch, and we're also on Facebook Live, so there's got to be a lot of people out there. I've seen somebody cheering for you out on Facebook Live. I can't see them all, but I've seen a couple of guys cheering for you out there.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Brad Cross. He was messaging me there. Didn't know he was watching, but shout out to him for tuning in. Just gotta thank I Buy Power Computers, TDS, and Nick Kaufman and Kaufman Racing Graphics and Twitchy Racing Sports for being on this car. These guys for the league, I knew about it, but I kind of forgot that I was tonight, so it's kind of a last minute decision. So looks like we're gonna race for points now. Thank you guys for the broadcast as well.
You're welcome, Jared. As accustomed to here, I do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you. Like you said, your points racing. We'll see you here next week on Full Velocity TV. Again, congratulations on picking up your win tonight.
Yes, sir. We'll be here. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's feature winner, driver of the double knot, the 00, Jared Mogard, taking down the win here at Lanier. Phil, man, I'm tongue-tied here after this one. 40 green flag laps, fantastic racing, and I mean, these guys were right out to the wall. They were side by side, 3 wide, and I mean, they didn't give an inch to each other, but they still didn't make as much contact as I thought they were going to. And no yellow flag here tonight, and they were driving wicked hard. They were driving the wheels off those things.
They really, really were, and these guys did a fantastic job here tonight. Everybody, all 25 drivers that came into the pit area this evening, they all did a first-class job. To Josh, to Earl, to Jameson, all the guys over here at DirtSeries.com. They got to be proud of this effort. 40 green flag laps here at the Lanier National Speedway here. Close out the big one tonight. Jared Mogard, your big winner out there, live for DirtSeries.com. We'll be back here next week, and we got 3 more weeks on the docket with these guys for certain, and we hope to do a lot more. This is an awful lot of fun. Going to thank all you guys out there watching Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitch TV. We are back on the airwaves, back on the dirt here this coming Saturday night. We go back over to Hard Motorsports. I believe airtime there will be 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be live right here, Facebook Live, Full Velocity TV. Full Velocity TV on YouTube and also Twitch TV /Full Velocity TV. So, guys, watch us there. Contact us through our Facebook page, or you can email fullvelocitytv@gmail.com and get your league scheduled now. Great job by all these guys here tonight. For all the guys at DirtSeries.com, for our graphics guy, Martin Karch, our broadcast partner tonight, Mr. Todd Stanton, Phil Lacasse here. We're signing off. We will see you back here Saturday night with another edition of Full Velocity TV.